Kings County Clothier, KKK.
Okay.
Yeah, Kings County Clothier.
There you go.
You understand?
Took over the KKK.
Wherever your feet are planted,
yes,
that's your kingdom. You
absolutely.
understand? That is your kingdom.
Indeed.
You don't got to worry about that. So
Indeed.
Our kingdom is our temple. Our kingdom is here.
Why you don't pull up on the passenger side of the police car and bust on the police instead of your brother? I've never heard of it. You say you're a gangster.
Black power my ass, y'all just playing the ass, posing, frontin', no bustin' or dirty cock gun button. At least more's right, rich, trying to do something. Pen as my weapon, feathers up and turbans, no bluffing. Don't get it twisted, sort of more get handcuffing. Judges dismiss cases, prosecutors cussing, telling my guys recuse themselves or get sued. Civil rights leaders got conscious blacks marching on news, stopping traffic of people that didn't kill their sons and daughters. In Canaanland we call y'all bright and out of order. Nationality has me awake like a sleep disorder, while most wear blinders, my peripherals broader. For the record, I'd sweat in nervous court recorders. In Admiralty maritime shores, Moors walk on water. Engines return with mental cures, no sight blurred, while they stay killing their minds and saying they learn.
Why you don't pull up on the passenger side of the police car and bust on the police instead of your brother? I've never heard of it. You say you're a gangster.
Your forefathers had names before they became slaves. Seems like today it's only nicknames and pain. You should be learning so pain could stop from these vermin. German Nazi Inquisitionists enslaving with sermons. Declared independence, still giving Moors reverence. Talking treaties with Muslims at Oval Office entrance. To the entrance masses, keep them docile and passive. Killing them, corralling blacks, acting like hostile fascists. Take oaths to break them, unless it's from the lodge. They give profits, we take them and neglect ancestors. Playing Mr. Tuffy, smoking a Dutch from the same master. Bullies stealing your money for lunch. Wanna drink from their bowl cause they spike their punch. With Clorox, I'm not guessing, but I have a hunch. I can say I stand up to mercenary punks, while you Facebook posing with Glocks cocked and shotguns pumped.
Why you don't pull up on the passenger side of the police car and bust on the police instead of your brother? I've never heard of it. You say you're a gangster.
You got guns and use them on targets moving. Try KKK badge carriers in your hood cruising. I'm not promoting violence, it's a point I'm proving. Moore's methods do work, but coons disapproving. Khalid calling you out, but you're attacking the sheep and wanna show me how good you are with your hands and feet. Never challenge a cop when they arresting your brother, but will wear hoods and hold skittles one after another. Acting with lethal weapons, you Mel Gibsons and Glovers. Shot in the back, I'm watching you suffer. Black standing on corners in seconds, life smothered. She forgave him for her son's death. Listen to mother, listen to common exercising his five senses. To end racism, stop looking through racial lenses. Look at constitutional, not civil defenses. Stop marching, the only thing that pickets is fences.
Why you don't pull up on the passenger side of the police car and bust on the police instead of your brother? I've never heard of it. You say you're a gangster.
Islam fam, you got Mario L. Bay tuning back in. I normally don't address issues like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and address it because it gotta be addressed. You know, some things you gotta give a little energy to just to let certain people know that it's real, alright? It's a lot of RB Bay publication haters out here that's saying that RB Bay publication is putting out misconstrued messages, misleading the people, alright? But they haven't shown in no way, shape, or fashion how they have rebutted anything that the European has done to them or so-called black people. All right.
You think they really was caught up on that pettiness? They prophet sent by God just passed away. Do you think they really was concerned about that? Come on. Islam family, how you doing? Brother Cujo, nice to hear you, my brother. Come on, help me out, brother. Let's be respectful and let's get it in. Talk to me, my brother. Islam.
And I wasn't listening. Somebody just messaged me and said that you wanted somebody to call in.
When I wanted somebody to call in, is this, my brother. I need somebody. See, my mission is this. Whether somebody had it misunderstood that I'm doing this for YouTube, you're wrong. I never got a check from YouTube. Never, ever. Never. And I've never got paid from YouTube. I never got nothing in my bank account from YouTube. Not one red cent.
You need that life.
So let's get that clear out the way, because somebody said that I'm doing this, and then another thing. Let me tell you another thing, my brother, before you go in. People say, oh, you trying to be like Sinetta. Brother, I got a whole city that can vouch for me that this is how I always been. This is not new. I got a whole city. Matter of fact, 2 cities here in Maryland that'll vouch for me. I always been hyperactive like this. This ain't nothing new. So this is not no Sinetta act. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking about that though.
No. I just want to get that out the way first. No, because I heard people on your channel say that. So,
no, that's not what we're.
But no, we're going to the next step. That's what I'm saying. Now we're going to the next step, my brother. We're going to the next step. What exactly is the problem with the so-called Temple Moors and the brothers that sell or demonstrate the status correction demonstration? Break that down for me, my brother.
Well,
because I don't have no problem with you.
Well, the sovereign concept is not, it doesn't necessarily include civic-minded Moors.
So I mean, elaborate a little bit, brother.
Like you're taking the position of there's Moors that are teaching against the Prophet.
No. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, from what I'm hearing, right? There's Moors that are taking certain teachings and mixing it with the Prophet's teachings that really shouldn't be mixed with it, right? And the key phrase that you keep using is sovereign and sovereign citizen and things like that.
Hey, brother, I may stand to be corrected on that, but at one time, that was what it was called. Like 5 years ago.
By who?
That was the catchphrase of Moors that was trying to demonstrate some sovereignty. When they were...
Who made the catchphrase?
Listen to me. That was the catchphrase that was going around. That's why I say I can stand to be corrected. I can stand to be corrected because that's not the point that I want to address. Okay, we're not sovereign. Fine. Let's move on from that.
Not that we're not sovereign. We're not sovereign citizens.
Okay.
But we do have sovereignty if we say that we're a nation. Sovereignty does exist. Whether we use it or not is irrelevant, but it does exist. If we say that we have a nation and we are a nation and we have a flag and certain things, then we have sovereignty.
But during the Prophet time, we flew both flags. So I don't get into that argument. I don't get into that argument right there. My argument is this. My argument is strictly this. If all of this stuff is so important and so relevant, why haven't we built upon it? Institutions. That's all I need to know.
It starts here first.
Yeah.
It starts here first, and then it starts here simultaneously. You dig what I'm saying? And then we can see the physical building. So stop asking for buildings. Stop asking for all of that superficial shit. Let's come together first. Let's see that demonstration. Then we could crowdfund.
Yes.
And that builds your buildings.
There are no institutions, my brother.
When you say stuff, what do you mean?
If we say, okay, correcting your status, right?
Yeah.
We say correcting your status.
Yeah.
What is the benefits of correcting your status? That's one of my main questions. What are the benefits? As it relates, let me say, as it relates to those who buying $300 packages to correct their status. What are the benefits?
Well, the people who are buying packages to correct their status, clearly they're incompetent and somebody's taking advantage of them. Well, I wasn't born Cujo L. I corrected my status. That's a positive.
Okay, now what was the benefit?
The benefit is that I know about my nationality and birthrights now. I don't have a Negro mind.
But I'm just saying, okay, you got that now, but now let's take it a step further. Whatever it produced. Because guess what?
What do you mean what has it produced? You're Moorish American, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Didn't you do a status correction?
What I did was, I did it. Listen to what I'm saying. What I did was, I did exactly what the prophet told me to do. What I'm saying is,
Isn't that a status correction though?
listen what I'm saying. Let me tell you what it produced for me though. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But I don't.
So why are you against status correction?
Listen to me.
You
Listen.
did a status correction.
I want you to hear me out real quick.
What's the hero? You did a status correction, right? And you're against status correction.
What do you call it?
Seem like a contradiction?
Hold up. I didn't say I'm against status correction. I say, what's the benefit of it?
Why would you ask me the benefit of it if you did a status correction?
Listen to me.
Obviously, there's a benefit if you.
All right, let's clarify what you're talking about a status correction, because mine is very simple.
If you're going from Negro, black, colored,
Okay.
whatever, to Moorish American, that's a status correction.
Okay. Okay.
You put it in the paper, whether you put it in the newspaper, whether you went to a county, whether you just did it in your mind.
We build and we restructure in our minds. This is, it starts here first.
Yeah.
It starts here first, and then it starts here simultaneously. You dig what I'm saying? And then we can see the physical building. So stop asking for buildings. Stop asking for all of that superficial shit. Let's come together first. Let's see that demonstration.
Whether you went to a Moorish science.
That's what I'm talking about.
It doesn't matter.
That's right. That's right.
It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm talking about. So now, why do we put so much emphasis on that instead of building something? Because when the prophet came, when people came in the temple back in the 20s, they got their nationality card, they added the Baal L to their name, and they got to work. They didn't have a whole bunch of sermon on some status correction.
Well, let's take it back. The reason why is because between 1925 and 1929, when Noble Drew Ali was, we'll say, assassinated, there was definitely the concept open that you have to not be Negro, black, colored, which is status correction. And those people who did the status correction, when they corrected their status, they were becoming part of something that had manufacturing companies. They were becoming part of something that had community centers. They were becoming part of something that had fisheries. They were becoming part of something that was exercising as.
But what I'm saying is,
indigenous government. Hold on a second, right? I'm leaving somewhere, right? So for you to look at now and compare to back then, when the reason why we have this issue, the situation, is because nobody's asking the question, what happened to the manufacturing companies and all that? What happened to the community centers? What happened to all these businesses? They say that they had a treasury and all that. People were paying dues.
but I don't think that's the issue, my brother. The issue, what I'm saying is, when the prophet came on the scene and people proclaimed their nationality, they got an Illa Bay on their name and they went to work. All of this I don't hear one sermon where the prophet is putting so much emphasis on status correction. We proclaimed that nationality and we went to work. Why aren't we going to work, my brother?
Are you doing what?
Brother, I'm asking you.
You said that you're Moorish American. You went through the temple, proclaimed their nationality, right? Are you doing work?
Brother, you know I'm doing work. Cut it out.
All right. So if you're doing work, and you can't tell me that you don't know that I'm doing work, because you watch our videos and stuff like that.
Brother, the only thing I hear y'all talking about is status correction and law and of law and in law. I haven't seen you building nothing, my brother. I got videos of me building something. We need something for these babies, family.
So you're building something, right? If you're building something, that means you have to buy materials, right?
What have you bought? I ain't seen no videos about that. Show me y'all building something.
So it starts here first.
Yeah.
It starts here first, and then it starts here simultaneously. You dig what I'm saying? And then we can see the physical building. So stop asking for buildings. Stop asking for all of that superficial shit.
Yo, pups can't fuck with the Cujo. Cujo. Young pups can't fuck with a Cujo.
Rabies dog spitting flow, it's the more MC. No status rappers need to recognize Allah sent me to rep the prophet on beats, not Muhammad or Buddha. Verbal hashish when I flow out your headphone hookah. Whatever you think you started, it's about to end. Scimitar bass swing at your head and your lady friend. I watch no face, I don't care what you hear or heard. You won't see what I see with third eyes blurred. Hip hop nerd at night, I read till my eyes bleed. I affirm you bleed. I got titles, you want D's, I got nationality. You want ECCs and PPSA for freedom. You can't freedom with hearsay. When I spit, call me pepper spray. Verbal graph artist. Blacks always shout up calling yourself the color of targets. Systems crashing. I noticed that they closed all the targets. Blacks were slave names on the stocks, crashing the markets. Who? What?
Young pups can't fuck with a Cujo.
Who? What?
Young pups can't fuck with a Cujo.
R-A-P-P-E-R-S-T-O-D-A-Y. Talk with tongues forked and dressed like party guys. I'm different and will not be compared to them. Every youth claims to have guns, but I'm not scared of them. We walking on their blocks, won't mess with Moors and locks. Especially after I use law and back down those cops, kidnapping them and giving Billy Club shots and slapping. Sniffing stolen coke off the dash in their paddy wagon, reaching north of office. Between bars like a chorus. All they want is black man fam at the forest. I'm going at all principles and subordinates. Moorish MC, don't care for statues and ordinance. Fezzes make magistrates sit up when we step in. If I plead, it's sex relation under fraud and misrepping. Standing on squares like Tekken. You call obelisks, leave whack rappers drumming in cornfields like cotton fists.
Why do we have to be building something?
For the babies. What are you talking about, family?
Why is that the pillar? You're telling me that the whole point of us.
Family, you can't have a nation without concrete.
You're telling me, but it goes back to the point that I was making. That we already had those things during Noble Drew all these times.
Now I'm asking about your time. What have you built besides what?
There were people who had businesses during Noble Drew all these times.
No, let's talk about our time, brother.
They're still around today.
Brother, let's talk about our time. Brother, the problem is that we perpetuating.
Am I not building something when the fact of the matter is that people sold out the Moorish movement since 1929.
Well, get in and say and buy it back then. Because that's what the prophet created. Get in and buy it back. Because that's what the prophet created. Get in and fix it.
Come on, bro.
Get in and fix it.
Don't play games.
No, you know what? A lot of us don't like the discipline. A lot of us don't like the structure. A lot of us don't like what it takes to really work.
It's not about that. It's 100 years later and people are still calling themselves Negro black colored.
Brother.
There's an issue with that?
Brother.
They think there's a problem that Moors have been around for 100 years.
Brother, when you build something, when
almost every state,
brother, when have you built? Brother, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was building something. I just read this book.
Are they in right now?
Brother, I just read this book about Prophet Noble Drew Ali building institutions, building grocery stores, building this and building that. I'm saying imitate the Prophet and build something.
Where are those things?
No, you got to build them now. This is what I'm saying.
Okay, you don't want to address the elephant in the room. That we're sitting around sellouts in the Moorish movement.
No. What we're doing is we're beating a dead horse. We keep talking about status correction, Negro, black, and colored, but we're not building them for our babies.
So it starts here first.
Yeah.
It starts here first, and then it starts here simultaneously. You dig what I'm saying? And then we can see the physical building. So stop asking for buildings. Stop asking for all of that superficial shit.
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
You're friends with the people who sold out Noble Drew Ali and sold out the Moorish movement.
Man, you don't know who I'm friends with. You don't know me, Cujo. Cut it out.
Listen, I'm basing my perception of you on your language and what you're telling me right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna jump into a couple of paragraphs coming from the Moorish Divine and National Movement, forced to make changes, and it's called About Deception and Misrepresentation. It's short, it's brief, but just please pay attention because I'm trying to really make a valid point in regards to this topic. About deception and misrepresentation. Honest historians, instructors, scholars, and Moorish Americans in general know that early on, 1920s, within the Moorish movement, quasi-government agents feigned an allegiance to the movement for purposes of subversion. Such pseudo-members have historically infiltrated the Moorish movement with intentions of trying to disqualify Noble Drew Ali and the movement. Some of those same personality types and characters are still active in these days, claiming that Noble Drew Ali did not direct the Moors to help him in his mission to bring our people, which are the Moors, back into the constitutional fold of government. These same agents with central and federal have traditionally lied about and negatively criticized those who are active and encouraging Moors to take their place among the affairs of men. Many of the constitutionally active Moors have been active members of the Great Seal National Association of Moorish Affairs. Other planet agents and pseudo-members have conspired to rob and to misappropriate the finances and thus disrupt the cohesive operations of the movement. Whenever such culprits make references to or write about Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish movement, most will maliciously present false concepts, distort the aims of the movement, or write misrepresentative information. Thusly, anyone who commands the enforcement of the Constitution in harmony with Noble Drew Ali for the social and political governance of the United States of America would be and can expect to be negatively portrayed by such agents or entities operating for the colorable corporate states and federal usurpers. However, we active Moors are diligent and recognize that there has been and there will be opposition. The birthrights, land, and resources of the Moors are at stake. Our offspring and families are at stake. Moors must never forget that our land has been colonized and that our people have been falsely branded as Negroes, blacks, and colored folks. We must go back to that state of mind of our ancient mothers and fathers and study our ancient and divine principles of government. Allah is leading on and victory is assured. The Moabites, Moors, are the founders of civilization, the founders of religion, and the original organic truth system for the supports of religion. Moors are the founders of the study of laws of nature and the philosophies, and the founders of civil principles of government. To this day, these and other civilization-oriented systems still govern the universe. We have no doubt that our active position commanding the enforcement of the Constitution for this republic is correct and on point. The Constitution was adopted from the ancient laws of those same founders of civilization, and the law, ancient, will have to be enforced in order to save the nation.
You're telling me, don't worry about all the stuff that got lost in 1920.
I'm asking you what you're building, brother. You in Canada, not the U.S. What have you built in Canada?
So you're saying you're in the U.S.?
Brother, you have built... No, we're not going to argue that. I want to know what you...
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
built in the last 10 years?
U.S. You're a Moorish American. You just said you're in the U.S.
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna play the word game. I want to ask, what did you build in Canada? What have you built?
Clearly you don't study law.
Brother, clearly you don't study how to do construction. What have you built, my brother?
What have I built?
So it starts here first.
Yeah.
It starts here first, and then it starts here simultaneously. Dig what I'm saying? And then we can see the physical building. So stop asking for buildings. Stop asking for all of that superficial shit.
All the things that you built, right? All the things that you built. Has every single individual who's gone into those places that you built proclaim their nationality and say that they're Moorish American, or do they still call themselves black?
Brother, I'm not sure what everybody's state of mind is, but I know that I got the position. I'm in a position to open the doors for them to come in. I'm putting things in place for people.
Red flag, red flag.
We are the only group of people that put 1,000 minutes and hours on emphasis on nationality. Proclaim your nationality, move on, take your place in the affairs of men, and build something for the babies that's to come. That's my position. That's my position.
And that's your position. Cool. Nobody's against your position. Nobody's saying don't do.
Man, you know I seen a book on sale for $75 about some status correction.
Noble Jawali also said in order to change the people, you have to change their literature. How much books you wrote?
Brother, listen to this.
How much books have you written?
I haven't written. Oh, matter of fact, let me finish. Hold up.
How long have you been in the temple?
Let me finish this. I haven't released the book yet, my brother. I haven't released one yet.
Red flag, red flag.
Nobody's selling anything. What are you talking about?
Brother, everything for sale on RB Bay Publications. Everything for sale. Everything.
What's for sale? So what's for sale on there?
I'm going to pull it up for you then. All right. Now you want to play like something wrong with you.
What's for sale?
All right. I'm going to pull it up. Want to pull it up for you? I'm going to start naming it off to you now. All right.
Books on there?
RB.
They have books there.
All right. But listen to me. Go ahead, talk, my brother.
They're not selling no packages on that website. That website's an online university where people go and get information.
Hey, brother, everything on that website has been copied and pasted, and I can show you word for word. On Sunday, I'm going to show you word for word where it come from.
We already did the rebuttal to you. We already know you guys in your conscious
Brother.
wrestling. We're not playing no games out here.
Hey, brother, I'm going to show you word for word on Sunday where each page come from.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it's relevant. It's relevant that you are copying and pasting from European websites. You are copying and pasting from European websites.
How you know they didn't get it from RVB's website?
Brother,
How you know the European?
I'm going to prove that too.
Website.
I'm going to prove that too.
How do you know that the Europeans didn't get it from RVB's website?
Because I'm technically inclined, brother, and I'm going to prove it on Sunday.
Why and why? Why is it that you people always try and make an attempt to compare what Moors are doing in exercising their birthright as some European concept?
No, it ain't, brother, that's not what I'm saying. That's not.
a Negro mindset thinking like that.
No. Only thing I'm saying is.
Mindset thinking like that. The only other people that talk the way you guys talk is Anti-Defamation League and Southern Poverty Law Center. Those people talk just like how you talk. The same way you talk, the same way you compare Moors to European sovereign citizen bullshit is the same way that those people talk.
But please, well, I can't even pronounce the brother's name. But anyway, put your picture up on the wall and go to Home Depot and buy you some darts and throw at yourself. It's on.
And misleading people deliberately, knowing that they are not a. See, this is what these guys know. They know that the people that's following these little schools of thought don't have this information. So they can play them and take their finance, get them all on these emotional arguments and beat the hell up and stuff like that. So they can play these civil rights games and get paid in the background, looking like they're doing something for the people, the struggle. And it all appears legitimate on the surface, doesn't it? until you study and find out that this is a social engineering mind control game, and they've been part of it.
They ain't feeding nobody.
Say we want to build something. Like, what do you want to build? What do you want to build? Like,
Brother,
we're going to build something. What do you want to do?
brother, make a plan and get busy. That's all I'm saying. Stop splatting all this stuff. I can look on here. Let me look on this thing real quick since you said they ain't selling nothing. Driver's license fraud, right to travel, all that. You got a license?
What do you mean? Build their books.
You got a license?
Their books. They can't sell books. The website can't sell books is what you're saying.
I said, do you have a license? Do you have a driver's license?
No, I don't have a license.
You ever drove in the United States of America? And I'm not talking about Canada.
What do you mean you're not talking about? How are you talking about United States of America and you're not talking about Canada when Canada is in North America?
I didn't say. I'm talking about the United States. That's not a state.
The United States is a private corporation.
Okay, have you drove there? That's what I'm asking.
No, I don't drive. Like,
You travel.
Driving is a commercial act. I'm not a driver.
So you're a traveler.
What else would I be? Look it up in the dictionary. It's there.
Brother.
I'm a traveler.
So you know a sister in Baltimore got killed for traveling, right?
We already dealt with that. She didn't get killed for no traveling.
What'd she get killed for?
She got killed because she sued them.
Brother, it all started from her traveling.
She got killed because she sued them.
It started from her traveling.
Was she in a car when they killed her?
Brother, it started from, it was initiated.
Was she in a car when they killed her?
Brother, it was initiated from her traveling, as you call it.
Listen to the question. Was she in a
She was in her home. I'm from Baltimore. I know where she was at, but it was initiated from traveling.
Red flag.
No, it was initiated from traveling. How is it initiated from traveling?
Brother, because that's how she got pulled over, brother.
If she has state plates, that means she's a driver. Why are you comparing her to
Brother, she didn't have state plates. She had paper plates with something written on it.
paper plates? So what does that have to do with Moors?
Because she said she had a right to travel, King.
So what if she said she had right to travel? Who cares if that means that she's a Moor because she said that?
Brother, I didn't say that, brother. This is the philosophy that y'all guys teach, and this lady is dead. Her son won't see her.
Hold on a second, bro. Because we're talking about somebody lost their fucking life, bro.
That's right. Watch your mouth, clown. Watch your mouth, clown, or I'm going to hang up.
Somebody lost their life.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're trying to implicate us in somebody.
Check this out. I ain't going to take the brother cussing like that because Moors don't cuss like that, so he got to get off the phone with that, man.
And it all appears legitimate on the surface, doesn't it? Until you study and find out that this is a social engineering mind control game and they've been part of it. You can see why they're upset with us and why the Southern Christian Poverty Law Firm sicked these shills on us that's located here in Philadelphia. And trying to say that we set that girl up to get her killed and all that kind of stuff. Corinne, that they assassinated.
Is that what? Okay, so
we talking about the guy, the COINTELPRO
I just heard about what happened. I personally don't watch the news. I don't have cable.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you what we're discovering in the background.
But I did see the video where she was asking for delegation of authority.
Exactly.
Where she didn't have a right to her own home against intruders.
She knew that the Pope had expunged all of their IE licenses. And the Pope owns all of the corporate entities. And then they try to make her look like she was out to lunch because they know our people don't know this. And so she was suing them, so they put a hit on her and act like she was wrong. And then they send out their black shills to muddy the water. But see, their black shills are counting on the masses don't have this information. That's another reason we're doing this, to educate the people.
The lady lost her life, and she was initially pulled over with a right to travel. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was pulled over for. Islam.
Why are you hanging up the phone?
Brother, you got to watch your mouth on this show. Moors don't use foul language like that, King. But, brother, you got to watch your mouth. Control yourself.
Don't tell me about watch my mouth, because listen,
control yourself. Brother, I said y'all teach a right to travel. Do y'all teach that or not?
Are you listening to me?
Hey, do y'all teach a right to travel?
You are implicating us in murder.
Do you teach a right to travel?
I'm telling you. I want you to understand what I'm telling you before we go further.
Brother, do you teach a right to travel? You teach a right to travel, and that's exactly what she told the officer.
Because y'all are playing games with people's birthright, and because I talk up about it, you guys want to play like you have issues.
Brother, you teach a right to travel. She told the people she had a right to travel.
What question you asking me? You're on the website. What are you asking me?
Brother.
You're on the website. You're reading what's on the website right now. What are you
No,
asking
you just told me that. I'm listening to you right now. You told me that you travel.
Stop running a fraud. Why are you guys running a fraud?
That's not a fraud, brother.
Nationality and birthright.
Oh man, you keep talking about nationality and birthright, and you haven't built nothing, brother.
The same prophet that you got, and you're trying to implicate.
No, my prophet built something. My brother, brother, my prophet built something. My prophet built something. My prophet didn't go around peddling, traveling.
But you're calling the sister out of her name that because she asked them where the authority comes from for them to stop her after she sued their ass.
Brother, watch your mouth, King.
You're telling me some BS about implicate us in.
Again, there are so many agents. There are so many infiltrators within the movement. And I agree, it's extremely hard to know who is who, what is what, what's the truth, what's not the truth. I get that, right? But that's why Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, study, study, study.
Brother, I said you teach a right to travel, and that's what she said. Is that what you teach or not?
Implicating us.
Come on, man. Stop trying to say I'm not implicating you in nothing. I'm making an association.
She's not here to defend herself to say what it is.
Brother, I'm from Baltimore.
You're basing it on what the news said. You're not even basing it on what Moore said. You're going by the news.
Brother, I'm in Baltimore. What the hell are you doing?
You said what happened. Moore said what happened, and then you're going by what the news says. That makes you an agent.
Brother, okay, thank you.
You're a sellout for the other side.
Hey.
And then they try to make her look like she was out to lunch because they know our people don't know this. And so she was suing them, so they put a hit on her and act like she was wrong. And then they send out their black shills to muddy the water. But see, their black shills are counting on the masses don't have this information. That's another reason we're doing this, to educate the people so they can recognize who the COINTELPRO are and protect themselves. Do you understand? Because these guys seem like intelligent scholars and innocent, like they really love their people. You wait till these people find out who they really are. I ain't going to have to say nothing. People going to take care of them.
Now, normally when I bang on Europeans, it's politically and financially, you know what I'm saying? Because I know law. I'm just keeping it 100. I normally try not to bang on the brothers. You know, I try to not give it too much energy, but y'all brothers that's trying to bang on the mothers about giving out information that's not true when it is true and factual and can be proven, y'all need to stop, man. You know, because y'all ain't qualified to even speak on law at all right? Y'all ain't qualified, straight up. And actually it's not even open for debate. You know, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but the Moors that study under RV Bay Publications don't really deal with all that entertaining nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? All that smiling in front of the camera and playing around like little ass boys, alright? If you notice, we really serious about uplifting fallen humanity and showing other Moors how to proclaim their nationality, get into the temples that are correct and factual, get around other Moors that are factual and right, and get away from around Moors that are not right, alright? And this is real. So, hey, I'm a mufti, you hear me? Moorish United Front towards Islam. I'm a straight up soldier, alright? Real deal, alright? So, I bang on the Europeans and I bang on the brothers too. I try not to and don't want to, but I will if I have to. Peace and love.
And this is again for the sake of the assassinated matriarchal angel liberator, Korean Gaines.
The vampire theory. Our blood reeks of royalty. They can smell it in the air. We're so used to our own scent, we cannot fathom what we bear. They know of our greatness. I'm just trying to taste it while others are trying to waste it, and the white man is trying to trace it. But even in trying to find what is truly beyond divine, they could never go back far enough. We're way beyond their time. Therefore, in the meantime, they hunt the queens and kings with crime. Used to hang us up with strings to trees and other things. Now they tote guns with beams and wrist rings. Same old ankle chains, still beating us the same. Ain't nothing changed. Except now they're trying to survive, can't find any use for us alive, not knowing we can't die. So while they're chasing blood, snatching bodies, eating babies, and raping our minds by having sex with our kind, they can only become us with every thrust. I trust they only raise our army, and I trust that we are righteous.